Do you remember this scene from SpongeBob? Do you see the bubbles coming out of Mr. Krabs' mouth? In the real world, crabs expel bubbles from their mouths when they feel stressed or threatened. This is how pineapples are cut and peeled in a factory. Some roads in China illuminate the sky with colored lasers to prevent drivers from falling asleep. It feels like driving on a Mario Kart track. This is how Ben Burt created the sound emitted by lightsabers in Star Wars when they are swung. He brought a microphone close to a speaker. Penguin DIY created a rechargeable Bluetooth speaker using a walnut shell. Look at how he did it. It doesn't sound too bad for its size, does it? 4.3 billion people in the world have a smartphone. This is 55% of the global population. This is the Pixar ID perspective. This is why you can't bring metal objects into an MRI machine. He is Ethan Zuckerman, the man who invented pop-up ads, those that appear out of nowhere on your screen. A few years ago, he apologized to the world for creating, as he claims, unintentionally, one of the most hated forms of advertising. His face says otherwise. Saharan silver ants are the fastest in the world. They are so fast to avoid burning in the desert heat. They can travel a meter in just 1 second. Gaussian splatting is a method for rendering a 3D scene in real time from photographs taken from multiple viewpoints. In other words, this technique allows the creation of a 3D scene from 2D images. Have you ever wondered how snakes inject venom? On either side of their head, they have small sacs where they store the venom. These connect to the fangs via hollow tubes that run from the base of the fang to the tip. Some coffee makers and teapots have games installed. For example, this one from Fellow comes with the game Breakout. You can play it while your drink is heating up. Mythbusters tested what it would be like to drive a car with square wheels. Surprisingly, at a certain speed, the truck stabilizes a bit. Chris Jacob paints using gravity. Possibly, Jamaican Rupert Rickards has the longest dreadlocks in the world. He has been letting them grow since 1970. Every time he washes them, he needs 2 entire bottles of shampoo. This is a special pool for rehabilitating horses. The water reduces the impact on their joints, helping them heal faster. This is a rotting tree. The curious thing is that inside we can see the beginnings of the branches that once grew from its trunk. Did you know that giraffes are 30 times more likely to be struck by lightning than humans? I guess being small has its advantages. Did you know that in Japan they draw a circle to indicate a correct answer, a triangle to indicate that it is okay but could improve? And unlike the rest of the world, check marks or straight lines are used when there is an error. Did you know that in Dubai, if you leave your car parked in public, it must be clean? Or at least not looking like this. If a dirty car remains in the same public place for several days, the owner is fined. In this deep excavation, they found what appears to be Play-Doh underground. Look at how the shovel leaves marks. In reality, it's a type of clay. They are buzz style and they play music by slapping their bald heads. Did you know that some men wear shoes with hidden heels? These can make you look up to 15 centimeters taller. They don't look very comfortable, and sometimes they seem a bit obvious, but to each their own. This is an 18th century mechanical dining table. The kitchen was on the lower floor. They used these elevators to lift and lower the food. Scott Taylor captured an angry bird in real life. He took this photograph just as the cardinal folded its wings. This is the hardest Super Mario level in the world. It was created in the Super Mario Maker level editor. Only 6 people have passed it. The Lundehund is a very curious dog breed from Norway. They have 6 toes on their front paws. Can you believe that this almost perfect pool was made by nature? It is located on an island off the west coast of Ireland and was created after thousands and thousands of years of wind and water erosion on limestone. Most of the year, it is very dangerous to walk here, except for a few weeks in summer. The patience and accuracy you must have to knock down a tree with a slingshot. Have you ever seen a fly this closely? This is what happens when a lion overeats in a wildlife reserve. Look at the size of its belly. Did you know that in Germany there is a train where you can party? It's called the tKnow train, and it travels through Germany while people drink and dance on board. Darius Twin creates these incredible animations with colored lasers and a camera with a long exposure. Here's how he does it. An animation like this takes a lot of time and effort. I hope this never happens, but if one day your grandma or an older person falls from a chair and can't get up, here's how you can lift her without hurting her. Did you know that before 1956 in France, it was allowed for children to bring up to half a liter of wine, beer, or cider to school to accompany their meals? Leah Schuttkever holds the Guinness World Record for eating a burrito in the shortest time. Look at her technique. She accomplishes it in just over 32 seconds. Incredible. He is Darian Johnson. His abs are among the strongest in the world. Watch his daily routine. Did you know that the eyelashes of many birds are made of tiny feathers? This almost transparent shrimp feeds by cleaning other fish. It has a very curious way of promoting its services. Once it ensures that the fish won't eat it and is interested in receiving a cleaning, it hops onto the fish and eats the parasites. Both receive something in return. This is Monkey, a dog that knows how to use the toilet. He has better aim than many humans. Olympic swimmers have an impressive balance. Look at how Katie Ledecky swims with a glass of chocolate milk on her head. She doesn't spill a single drop.